Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hunchbarger's Corner, Mississinawa Valley Schools. Mark Bixler with you. Glad to be with you here for this 7th grade cross-county conference championship game between the Twin Valley South Panthers of West Alexandria and the Bethel Bees of Brant, Ohio. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First off, for the South Panthers, coached by Ron Schmidt. They're 16-0 on the year. Number 30 is Miles McCullum, 33 Skylar Reckers, 34 is Clint Spittler, 40 is Tyler Smith, and number 42, the final starter for the Panthers, is Eric Walker. For the Bethel Bees, coached by Rick Longshore, they're 16-1 on the year. Their only loss coming at the hands of Twin Valley South. The starters for Coach Longshore tonight: Ralph Lawsey, number 20. 22 is John Sutton. 24 is Daniel Yates. Adam Lower is number 30. And the final starter, number 52, Tyler Newton. We'll be back with the opening tip-off here tonight, this morning actually. Used to doing boys high school games. We'll be back with the opening tip-off in just a moment.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back here at Mississinawa Valley Schools as Twin Valley South controls the opening tip, laying it up, leaving it short, number 33. That is Skylar Reckers as Bethel with their first possession as we are just underway here this morning. That does not go. Newton with the rebound. He'll kick it. Well, he tries to kick it back out. Gets it back. Goes up with it. Off the glass. Does not go. And the rebound to South. Spittler gets it into the front court for the Panthers. No score. We've played just 30 seconds. Reckers kicks it inside. As that is Tyler Smith as they get it back out to Reckers. Spittler with it now out top. Each team with the possession, neither able to dent the scoreboard, and we have a 5-second count against South. Well, as we said, Bethel 16-1, Twin Valley South 16-0, should be a good one. We had a good one here in the semifinals, the second semifinal game, a 1-point ball game, Twin Valley South knocking off the Covington Bucks. Baseline jumper does not go as Sutton cannot get it to drop quickly down court. Reckers blocked out of bounds. Who was that? I believe that was Miles McCullum. Check that. Adam Lower blocking it out. Wrong roster. And the Panthers turn it over as South on the inbounds pass. Bethel unable to do anything with it at the other end, and South comes back. Spittler throws it up, does not go. It's a long rebound, and South, and over and back. His foot was on the line, and that's over and back. Still no score. We've played about a minute and a half here. Pardon me as I try to get something adjusted. That basket is good. Ralph Lawsey and Bethel on the scoreboard first, 2-0 at the 4:18 mark. A whistle and a foul. Sutton picking up the foul against Bethel, his first, the team's first. Wreckers, they try to get it inside to Eric Walker, but it's tipped away, and Bethel at the 4-minute mark gets it into the front court. Basket is good. John Sutton with the basket, and Bethel leading this 4-0. Underneath the lay-in, it's good. Eric Walker with that basket, 3:40 remaining, and it's a 4-2 ball game. Sutton from the right wing fires, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes down to Lawsey. It's a battle for it. Who's going to end up with it? And it's kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Twin Valley South basketball. Mark Bixler, glad to be with you here at Hunchbarger's Corner for the 7th grade championship game of the Cross County Conference. And out of bounds. Wreckers got caught in the corner there. And it'll be Bethel basketball. 4-2, Bethel with the lead as they go high post. Newton kicks it over to number 42, or 24 rather, Daniel Yates, and Bethel back up by 4. The long pass. And the baseline jumper, it's good. Eric Walker takes the pass from Tyler Smith, and it's a 6-4 ball game. 2:50 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Bethel by 2. Sutton looks to drive, high post. They kick it underneath to Lawsey. Lawsey goes up with it. Count the basket. He's fouled. And Bethel back up by 4, 8-4. That foul whistled against Sutton. As checking into the ball game for Bethel will be Justin Paulsick. And he gets the free throw, and the old-fashioned three-point play gives Bethel a 5-point lead here in the opening quarter of play. 2.5 minutes remaining, and that is out of bounds. It's going to be Twin Valley South basketball. First quarter of play, and it's a 9-4 lead for Bethel. Cross County Conference 7th grade championship. Bethel knocking off Tri-County North here. That shot doesn't go, but Walker with the rebound, and in his effort to get it out, Ron Schmidt not feeling that he came up, and I'm not sure I disagree with him. I thought it was close, but I don't think he did lift that pivot foot. But the official thought otherwise, and that's who matters. Sutton drives down the lane, can't get it to go, and the rebound is to Walker, or check that, Spittler, ahead to Wreckers, lays it up for 2, and the Panthers back to within 3. It's 9-6 Bethel. Yates, he drives down the lane, fires it off the glass, high off the glass, and gets it to drop. And it's back to a 5-point lead for the Bees, 11-6. Paulsick with the steal. Panthers gambling on some passing here. And Bethel taking advantage defensively as that's deflected out of bounds. And a timeout taken. Ron Schmidt taking the timeout. With 1:24 remaining, his Panthers right now trail the Bethel Bees 11-6.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made-Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
Back here at Mississinawa Valley Schools, we expect a good one, and we've got it thus far, 11-6. Bethel with the 5-point lead. Sutton looks to drive, fakes, goes up with it, gets it to drop. And right now, Bethel finds themselves up by 7, 13-6. And that is deflected. Very active Bethel defense. And that's what has enabled the Bees to take the big lead. Count the basket. It's going to be a chance for a 4-point play. John Sutton with the basket, and Bethel leading this by 10. Sutton with a chance to make this an 11-point lead and a 4-point play opportunity. Sutton's free throw is good. And Bethel right now controlling this game offensively and defensively. Walker got it inside. He's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to get 2. (17-6). 45.2 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter of play. And I have to admit, this a little bit of a surprise as Walker can't get the free throw. Couldn't get the first to drop, but he was in the act of shooting, so he's going to get a second. It's on the way, and this one rims out, doesn't go. Bethel with the rebound. Sutton right there to grab it. Sutton, he looks to drive. The runner, it's good, and right now John Sutton is on fire. 19-6, and he has scored, believe it or not, the last 6, 4 of them on one play. Well, they get it inside to Walker, and he's fouled. And I believe Lower or Lawsey. Or it might have been Lower guilty of that foul. That basket is good. And Bethel trims it, or rather South trims it to an 11-point lead. Bethel still leading it 19-8. Sutton, 7 seconds remaining. Pulls up the 3, it's blocked, gets it back, fires, and that is not going to go. And that's last shot is blocked by, I believe that was Ralph Lawsey. It was Lower, that did get the foul, yes it was, at the other end of the court. We've completed one quarter of play, 6 minutes in the books. Bethel leading this 19-8.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
And we welcome you back to Hunch Parker's Corner, Mississinawa Valley Schools. John Sutton, who was on fire, tries to get it inside. Paulsick, it's tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bees. So we are just underway. Bethel in a little bit of a surprise. 19 points in the first quarter, and they lead it by 11, 19-8. Thanks in part by that young man, John Sutton. Lower battling for it, and he's going to be called for a travel, as had possession momentarily enrolled, and that's, you're going to get a travel every time. So it'll be Panther basketball. Twin Valley South with possession is getting it into the front court for the Panthers. Jordan Combs. Combs takes it right side, kicks it off to Spittler. Spittler looks to drive, dishes it out, and that is deflected by Lower. Lower comes up with it, and he'll get it to Sutton. Sutton looks to drive, spins, fires. Off the iron, doesn't go, out of bounds. It'll be Bethel basketball. 5:17 remaining. (19-8) Bethel with the lead. Lower gets it inside, could not get it to drop, and Spittler grabs the rebound, and it was swiped. Yates with the basket, too strong, and that is deflected out of bounds. It'll be Panther basketball. 5:06 remaining. Spittler drives by Paulsick, and I believe Paulsick's going to be guilty of the foul. It'll be a common foul, as Twin Valley South will put it in play under their own basket. Justin Paulsick guilty of that foul, his second. Walker gets it inside and gets the basket. Makes it a 9-point ball game. Sutton looks to drive into the lane. The runner in the lane, good. (21-10), an 11-point lead for the Bees. That lob goes inside, and Walker can't get it to go. The putback does not go by Miles McCullum, and Bethel comes away with it. Sutton gets it out to Yates, thought about the three, kicks it back over to Sutton. Sutton to Yates. He looks to drive, goes baseline, the runner, and it rolls off, doesn't go. The putback, Newton, he's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line, and right now, Twin Valley South just it's not that they don't want this game, but Bethel just wants it more. You got to wonder if revenge isn't on Bethel's mind. The only loss Bethel had this year was to Twin Valley South. Second free throw doesn't go. The first was good, and it's 22-10. Spittler dishes it off to McCullum. They go baseline. That is Combs. Combs will bring it back out for the Panthers. 3:45 remaining. And it's close to the 5-second count. Finally got it off. Spittler pulls up for the three. Does not go. And the rebound is to Lower. Paulsick brings it top of the key. Gets it off to Yates. Yates to Sutton, and it's nearly swiped. But Sutton drives the left side, and baseline couldn't get it to go, and South quickly the other direction, and a whistle and double dribble is going to be called against Spittler. (22-10) the score. It was 19-8 at the end of the first quarter. Sutton couldn't get it to go. Paulsick couldn't either, and a whistle and a reach in, and that's going to go against Sutton, I believe. Always get a kick out of fans. They want everything called on the other team, but nothing called on their team. Walker from the left side, right side rather, gets it to drop, and it's a 10-point ball game, and Rick Longshore wants to take the timeout, so we'll take one here as well. 2:23 remaining. It's Bethel 22, Twin Valley South 12.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back at Mississinawa Valley Schools, Hunchbarger's Corner, Mark Bixler with you, 22-12. Bethel leading this by the 12 points, or 10 points rather, over Twin Valley South. Lower from the free throw line, couldn't get it to go. Spittler with the rebound and was deflected. Combs came up with it and gets it back to Spittler. 2 minutes exactly remaining. Spittler drives down the lane, and it's going to be an offensive foul, as right there set up was Adam Lower, anticipating that. Craig Bowman, the official that called that, didn't hesitate. And that is Spittler's second. Spittler with the steal. He had good anticipation there. And that time it's a blocking foul called against Lawsey. Spittler at the free throw line. That was Lawsey's first. The free throw is good. Well, makes it a 9-point ball game. The second is on the way, and it's good as well. Back to an 8-point ball game as that is deflected by Walker out of bounds. It'll stay with Bethel, but perhaps the toughest place to put it in play. Down in the corner. At least one of the toughest. Yates gets it to Paulsick. Newton. And the ball loose, and it is going to be Paulsick. Well, Twin Valley South, and finally a reach in. We're going to go the other way. Newton guilty of that foul. And it's going to be a bonus situation. Let's check and see who's going to be at the free throw line. I think it is going to be Miles McCullum. First one is on the way, and it rims out. Paulsick off to Yates, and Yates will get it into the front court for the Bees. An 8-point lead. Lawsey tries to kick it into Lower, and Spittler right there. Johnny on the spot with the steal. The lob, they try to get it into Walker, and the turnover. Paulsick into the front court. Over to Yates. Back to Newton. Spins, and Spittler picks up his third. 52 seconds remaining, and check that. They call it on Walker, his first. Newton misses them both, so it stays an 8-point ball game. Paulsick with the rebound, goes up with it and gets it to drop. Back to a 10-point ball game, 24-14. Bixler into the front court, picks up the dribble. McCullum down to Walker, spins the half hook, it's good. And it's back to an 8-point ball game, 24-16. Lower. Gets it off to Yates. Paulsick with it now. Back to Lower. Back to Paulsick. Paulsick to Yates. Yates over to Lawsey. 5 seconds to Yates. Drives in, the runner in the lane. It's good, and that's going to end the first half of play. Bethel back in front by 9. After one half of play, it is Bethel 26. Twin Valley South 16, a 10-point lead for the Bees.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made-Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum, by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison. Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville. McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville. Osgood State Bank with several locations. Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison. State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
And we welcome you back here to Mississinawa Valley Schools. Just underway. Second half of play, Bethel leading it by 10, and right now Bethel, if things progress as they did in the first half and thus far as they have here in the second half, as that is a steal. But John Sutton gets it right back. Goes in, puts it up, cannot get it to go. He's going to go to the free throw line. He'll get 2 free throws. Tyler Bixler guilty of that foul, and at the free throw line is John Sutton. Sutton, a chance to make this an 11-point game. That bangs off the front of the iron. I tell you what, the way he has played thus far, that's the first bad thing he's done tonight. And he makes up for it there to make it an 11-point ball game. Ball on the floor. Sutton comes up with it again. He's going to take it in, lays it in for the layup. Good. And Bethel suddenly back up by 13, 29-16. That shot does not go. Spittler, the tap up, Wreckers with that. And it makes it an 11-point ball game again, 29-18. Yates, he looks to drive, kisses it off the glass, doesn't go, and it is out of bounds. It's going to belong to South. They say off of Bethel. So with 4:42 remaining here in the third quarter, it is Bethel 29, Twin Valley South 18. The inbounds pass, Bethel with possession. Sutton kicks it out. Yates from the right side of the free throw line, it's good. And Bethel back up by 13. 31-18 the score. Bixler into the front court. Kicks it over. That does not go. Bixler with the rebound. McCollum off with the miss. Wreckers, the baseline. They get it into Walker. He's fouled by Newton. Walker's free throw, in and out. He'll get the second. Was in the act of shooting. 31-18. Second one is on the way, and this one rattles through. Sutton gets it into the front court for Bethel. Drives the baseline, puts it up. It's good. (33-19) the score. And they say the ball was tipped, so no over and back. Walker gets it inside for the lay-in. And it's a 12-point ball game as Yates works his way into the front court. Lower goes up, and we're going to have a jump ball, a held ball. In the alternating possession, it'll be Bethel basketball. And we are in the nest. Paulsick has his shot blocked. Wreckers comes up with a loose ball. Spittler works his way into the front court. Fired, could not get it to go, and Yates with the rebound. Quickly down to Lower. Lower lays it up for two. And Bethel leading it by 14 with 3:06 remaining here in the third quarter. Back to Mississinawa Valley in just a moment.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back at Mississinawa Valley, Hunchbarger's Corners, 35-21. Bethel with a 14-point lead. Wreckers underneath gets the lay-in. And it's back to a 12-point game, 35-23. And a blocking foul is going to be called, an illegal pick. Apparently still moving, so that turns it over. Twin Valley South gets it back. Twin Valley South entering tonight's ball game 16-0. Bethel, on the other hand, 16-1. Their only loss to guess who? Twin Valley South. And Lower causes that turnover as Sutton comes up with it. He's going to take it into the lane, leaves it short, and the rebound to Spittler. Spittler into the front court, leading it, or trailing it, I should say. This time he pulls up and gets the basket to go. So South trims it to a 10-point ball game. Lower looks to make the move. Kicks it back out to Paulsick. Sutton gets it on the wing. Little hesitation, and Spittler comes up with a steal. The lay-in, Spitler is fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Basket doesn't go. The foul whistled against Sutton. Free throw is good. Well, they get it down into single digits again, 35-26. A minute 58 remains. The second is good, and it's an 8-point ball game, 35-27. Newton, or rather Sutton, gets it into the front court for Bethel. They lead it by 8. They led it by 14 at 35-21, but a 6-0 run right now by the Panthers has pulled them to within 8. Yates underneath to Paulsick, goes up, leaves it short. Walker with the rebound, and Spitler gets it into the front court, being guarded by Lawsey. Spitler, and he took that little hesitation, took that little extra step. And as a result, the turnover. Somehow Newton lays it in, cannot get that to drop. He weaved his way through traffic. And it's still an 8-point ball game, and make that a 6-point game, 35-29. So South getting back in this game. Yates, he's going to lay it off the glass for 2. Big basket by Mr. Yates. Daniel Yates ends a 8-0 run. Wreckers for 3, too strong. Newton grabs, or rather Sutton grabs the rebound for Bethel. He fires it off the glass, can't get it to go, and grabs his own rebound. The fadeaway, too strong. Spitler grabs the rebound for Twin Valley South. So the Bees, having led it by 14, right now lead it by 8, and Spitler lays it up, can't get it to go. The offensive rebound and put back. And that's going to end the third quarter of play. Six minutes remaining, 37-31. Bethel by 6.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back here at Bethel, Spitler throws it up, and he is fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to get 2. Justin Paulsick picking up the foul, his 3rd. And Spitler gets the basket. So right now, and the putback hangs on and falls away, and it is loose and a reach in. And what do we have? It's going to be on Wreckers. Boy, South had a golden opportunity but couldn't cash in. But still, it's an 11-2 run. was 35-21. Bethel by 14 about midway through the third quarter of play. Whistle and a blocking foul. Spitler got there just a little late. And Sutton's going to go to the free throw line. Can't get that one to drop. 37-32, a 5-point lead for Bethel. Misses them both. Wreckers with the rebound. Bassler takes it, and he'll get it back to Spitler, and Spitler will work his way into the front court, guarded by Lawsey. The lob goes into Walker. Walker off the glass, good. And it's a 3-point ball game and a 13-2 run. Lawsey gives it to Sutton. Sutton, who took over the first half and has struggled here in the second. But he gets that basket to go. And it's back to a 5-point ball game, 39-34. Spitler, the fadeaway, good. 39-36. Yates ahead to Paulsik, nice move. And he's going to be called. He's going to get an offensive foul as he stopped and then flipped the elbow. And you're going to get that every time. Mason Seiler checking in for the Bees. And what do we have? There are 6 kids on the floor, and that is a technical foul. I'm not sure who is supposed to be on the floor at this point. One of the players is going to have to come off. Generally, at this level, when that happens, one of the players coming in, and I'm not saying that that's the case, but generally, as Spitler couldn't get that to go, and boy, this could be a huge possession for Twin Valley South. And he misses them both. Well, they miss a golden opportunity. If you're going to get a technical, this is when you want to get it, because, I mean, if there's a silver lining, Twin Valley South had the ball, so there will be no change of possession. So really no advantage at this point because South missed both free throws. Spitler picks up the dribble, kicks it back out to Wreckers. High post, as that is Tyler Smith. Back to Spitler. 4 minutes remaining, a 3-point ball game. And a foul is going to be called on Newton as they try to get it into Smith. And that puts South into the bonus. Smith's free throw is good. Or check that, he missed it. It kicked back out. Sutton in the lane. Cannot get it to go. And it is Walker with the rebound as he kicks it over to Spitler. 39-36. That's 3 free throws that South has missed. Yates whistle and a foul. And Twin Valley South electing to take a timeout. A full one, 3:42 remaining. It is Bethel 39, Twin Valley South 36. Back at Mississinawa Valley Schools, Mason Seiler with the ball. So kick it over to Yates. Yates looks to drive to Newton, lays it up and can't get it to go, but he's going to go to the free throw line, as I believe Walker is guilty of that foul, and that is indeed who is called. First free throw doesn't go. Neither team shooting well from the free throw line down the stretch. And that one kisses over the front of the rim after banging against it, and Bethel leading it by 4, 40-36. 3:26 remaining in regulation. The basket is good. Tyler Smith with the basket and a chance to make it a 1-point ball game. Right now, Bethel leading it by 2. It was 35-21, and that is Newton's 5th personal foul. As Ralph Lawsey checks in. Well, if there's neither team has shot well from the charity stripe. And that one doesn't go either, as grabbing the rebound is Sutton. Sutton looks to drive. The runner in the lane, good. And I tell you what, if he gets hot again, look out. 42-38. Ball loose. Spittler gets it back. The lob goes inside, and it's out of bounds. Off of Seiler, they say. It'll stay with South. 2:52 remaining, a 4-point lead. Bethel leading this. Final quarter of play. Reckers with it on the near side. The lob goes underneath to Spittler, and he is called for travel. So the turnover gives it back to the Bethel Bees. They lead it by 4. Sutton, he looks to drive. The runner in the lane doesn't go, and we've got a jump ball. And it stays with Bethel. And a timeout is going to be taken by the Bees, a full one. So we'll take one here as well. 2:29 remaining in regulation. It is Bethel 42, Twin Valley South 38. Back here at Hunchbarger's Corner, Mississinawa Valley Schools. Bethel with possession. Sutton gets it on the far side, looks to drive. The runner in the lane, good. Bethel back up by 6. 44-38. South had trimmed it to 2 after being down by 14 about midway through the third quarter. As Spittler gets it inside, he's going to go to the free throw line to get 2. I believe that may be the 10th foul. So now, even though that was a shooting foul, Bethel committing their 10th foul puts Twin Valley South into the double bonus, and that misses again. That one is good. Free throws is concentration. You got to use your body, your whole body, and then it's concentration. And you're not going to make every one. That's reality. Sutton, high off the glass, doesn't go. It's a 5-point lead And Spitler chases it down in the corner. 1:45 remaining. And a travel called against Ryan Nicias. And Bethel will get it back with 1:42 remaining. Seiler puts it in play to Sutton. Seiler to Yates. Yates kicks it over to Lawsey. Lawsey gives the ball off to Sutton. Sutton looks to drive, lays it off the glass, and that rims out. Couldn't get it to go. Boy, that could have been a big basket, but instead South with the rebound. And the opportunity to trim into this lead, and a great defensive play by Sutton, but Spitler gets it back, and then the turnover. Sutton, he takes it in and gets the basket with 57 seconds remaining. Ron Schmidt taking a timeout. .6 seconds remaining. It is Bethel back in front by 7, 46-39 over Twin Valley South. Back at Hunchbarger's corner, a 7-point lead for the Bethel Bees. Two-pointer left short. And a nice effort by Spitler. Saw that the Bethel player was just going to let it go out of bounds, and he just reached over and flipped it off of Yates. Spitler fires up the three, good. 46-42, back to a 4-point ball game. Not over yet, folks. Seiler. Sutton down the lane, gets the basket. What a pass from Mason Seiler into John Sutton. And it gives Bethel a 6-point lead, and Sutton can extend it out to 9, or 7 rather. And he gets it, and a timeout taken. A 30-second timeout. 49-42 with 28.9 seconds remaining. Bethel leading this over Twin Valley South. Back at Mississinawa Valley Schools, Hunchbarger's corners, under 30 seconds as Spitler takes the inbounds pass after the timeout. Spitler gives it over to Bixler. Bixler double teamed, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Panther basketball, and we're down to just under 21 seconds, 20.9 seconds remaining. McCollum puts it in play. Reckers for the three, good. 49-45, whistle and a foul with 15.8 seconds to go. It's back to a 4-point ball game. Now if you're Mississinawa, or if you're Bethel rather, you don't want to trade the threes for twos, but you put them on the line. If you're Twin Valley South, you put Bethel on the line, hoping that they'll miss. Like right there, but you got to get the rebound. And they put John Sutton on the free throw line. Adam Lower with a huge offensive rebound off of that missed free throw. And he did the wise thing in pulling it back out. Sutton's free throw is good. 50-45 with 11.4 seconds to go. It's still just a two-possession game, and regardless of what happens, it's still going to be a two-possession game, and that free throw is good, making it a 6-point lead. But it makes things a little more difficult because South has to get a three. That does not go, and that is probably going to do it, as the basket by Walker is good. And that is going to do it. Bethel has handed Twin Valley South their first loss of the year as they get a little revenge, as Bethel gives South their only loss of the year. South gave Bethel their only loss of the year. But Bethel wins the cross-county conference tournament. South wins the regular season in the cross-county conference. We're going to keep it here as the awards presentation will be made momentarily. Jason Wood, the athletic director here at Mississinawa Valley, will be making the presentation.
Okay, fans, if we could have your attention, please, for the presentation of the awards. First off, let's give these young men and their coach a round of applause.
And again, a tip of the cap to both of these squads. Great effort. And what a comeback by Twin Valley South, being down by 15 about midway through the third quarter of play. 35-21. They came back and narrowed it down to 40-38. But Bethel had the answer and ended up winning here. 51-47. The final score is right now Twin Valley South receiving the runner-up trophy.
2004.
And the 2005 Cross-County Conference Tournament champion, the Bethel Bees, as they receive the championship trophy. We're going to wrap it up here. Again, congratulations to both schools. Bethel wrapping up the year with the win, 51-47 the final, 17-1. Twin Valley South ends the season at 16-1. Again, the final score here, Bethel 51, Twin Valley South 47. The Bees win the 7th grade cross-county conference boys tournament championship. For M. Bixler Video Productions, I'm Mark Bixler. Until next time, so long, everybody.